South Africa is on the world mixed martial arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. He had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. Dricus du Plessis has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. All right, so here's the world beater, Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dricus du Plessis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Chimaev.
Mark Goddard, as good as it gets if you're a fighter. Probably the guy you want in there. 2 of the most exciting forces in the game ready to engage here in the middleweight division. Dricus du Plessis, Chimaev, and we'll see if Chimaev shoots early.
Yeah, John, it couldn't be any different, right? Khamzat has had hype when he stepped into the octagon. Everybody looked past Dricus. Dricus has put together an amazing career. Tonight we find out whether it's going to be the hype or the reality as these two try to settle the score once and for all.
Gotta monitor your cardio base, I would think, when you're fighting a guy like Dricus du Plessis. Du Plessis bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Well, this man's got as fast a shot as any wrestler in all of mixed martial arts.
I love the way Chimaev fights, John. He's up and down, never allowing you to know when the level change is coming. That's why he's always so successful when he does shoot.
A lot to see here for the educated eye, a lot of nuances, a lot of feints as they try to get a read on the other.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a calculated approach. They're going to be looking for counters, and they're trying to wait for the opponent to make a mistake so that they can take advantage of it.
Just missed with that right hand. Du Plessis' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counter after blocking shots.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, power strike there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He doesn't know if he's a knockdown artist. Mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. This fight's done.
Chimaev trying to close the show. Well, he's in. And that'll do it. Khamzat Chimaev gets the win by TKO.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Connors called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 26 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so it goes into the books as a TKO win for Khamzat Chimaev. Certainly a happy corner after that performance, and now we'll see what they do with him moving forward, but a performance that deserves to be celebrated here
Absolutely.
tonight.
They should celebrate this. I mean, it's hard when you have a guy like Khamzat who's a perfectionist.
Right.
He wants to show out every single time. Tonight he showed out. He dominated and won a fight in a way